Hello there everybody, how is it going and how have you been? I am EuclideanSqd, and we're back here in Duel Links, specifically the title screen of Duel Links, because late last night the 5D's update dropped, so all the characters from, well, some of the characters from the 5D's anime are in, tuner monsters have been added, synchro monsters have been added, so the big massive update that Konami teased about for a while, and most people pretty much knew was going to happen because of leaks, has finally arrived. And I wanted to start off on the title screen specifically because what I want to do is I want to show off basically how you unlock the 5D's world as a means of starting it. Now, one thing I do want to mention is that I have actually done a little bit of research regarding this, just because there are a few things I want to talk about. Like, I want to mention how you unlock some of the other characters and all of that. But more specifically, I spent some time hanging out on the Twitch stream of another YouTuber, the marvelous ShadyPenguinn. I will put a link to his YouTube and Twitch in the description if you're interested. But I hung around on his stream for a little bit, so I got to see a bit of the 5D's world. I got to talk with some of the other Twitch chat, and apparently a box was added at the same time as the 5D's update, and that is going to contain most of the tuner monsters and the synchro monsters. So I am actually very happy that I've been hoarding gems like a dragon for the last couple of weeks. So we are going to have a box or a pack opening video relatively soon. Probably not this video, but I will be recording it shortly after this video. This will be primarily how to start unlocking 5D's world, how to actually unlock the 5D's world, and then all the requirements for starting to unlock the rest of the characters so that you can get more people, or more duelists, and just start making more progress in the third world of Duel Links. Kind of stalling here because I did not think that the download would take quite this long. I thought it would be over a little bit faster than that. Let me just double check. Okay, yeah, I am recording. Actually, one thing I can go over, which I will probably explain a little bit more once we actually get started, but in my conversations among the Twitch chat, I have found that I believe right now the only way to get most of the characters' ace monsters, that is their synchro monsters and the tuners they are most well known for using, is with a character skill. Now, the good news is that that skill is unlocked at level 1, so as soon as you unlock the duelist, you have access to those cards, but that's the only way you can play those cards for right now. So, for example, Akiza's Black Rose Dragon, the only way for you to have it in your extra deck is to have her specific skill equipped for that deck. So it's not available for unlock. Nobody else can use Black Rose Dragon apart from Akiza. I believe the one exception to this is, I'm not super sure, but I think Stardust Dragon, i.e. Yusei's ace monster, it's an ultra rare in the box that was released alongside this update. We will know for sure once we get in, and once I actually do that unpacking video, or pack opening video. There we go. Pardon me as I take a drink. Alright, the game's loading up. I get my login bonus because I waited for a bit. And alright, 5D's release celebration. So we get a prismatic SR card ticket. And then tomorrow we'll get an ultra rare dream ticket, which is really good because that gets you any ultra rare from any of the first 12 boxes or structure decks. So if you want, so you actually can redeem this for a Stardust Dragon if you want to. Don't know when it expires, so you might not be able to save it until... Actually, no, you can't, because Stardust Dragon will be in like the 15th box. Never mind about that. But anyway, you'll get an Ultra Rare Dream ticket, 2 more SR tickets, an Ultra Rare ticket, and then a Prismatic Ultra Rare ticket. So, lots and lots of rewards for the release of the 5D's world. It was a new box, so as usual, you get a 500 gem bonus. Looks like there is a Karibo event, which I haven't actually covered these just because these are very, very long-running events. But basically, more or less every month or so, you get to, quote-unquote, raise a Kuriboh. Basically, the Kuriboh just gains experience from the first duel you perform every single day. At certain milestones, it will basically evolve into a higher and higher form of Kuriboh. You can release your Kuriboh once, and depending on the form that it's in when you release it, you get a different rarity of card ticket. So for example, just a basic Kuriboh will just get you a rare ticket. Kuri Bandit will get you a random prismatic pack. Well, not prismatic in the sense that you are going to get a prismatic card, but you will get a random super rare or ultra rare. And then at Sphere Kuriboh, Ruling Kuriboh, and Kuribom, you will get a super ultra rare choice ticket. And that basically means you can redeem it for the super rare or ultra rare card that any character currently available at the gate can drop. And in both standard, glossy, and then finally prismatic forms. So that's just the Kuriboh thing. And let's see here. I'm just checking the missions. Here we go. So complete all character unlocked missions, and you will get a Junk Kuriboh card. During either player's turn, when your opponent activates a card or effect that would inflict damage to you, you can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. Pretty cool little Kuriboh. Now, basically the way you unlock 5Ds is that you have to do this specific mission here, summon wind monsters 10 times in total. That will make, I believe what it will do is it will make Yusei Fudo spawn somewhere, and then you duel him, and on win, you unlock 5Ds. It's either that, or once you do this, and then claim the Junk Kuriboh card to unlock Yusei, that's when the 5Ds world opens up. So, oh yeah, it's got to show the trailer for the new box, so... Oh, it's a main box? Do we have a... Was the last box a mini box? Stardust Acceleration, very aptly named. Alright, so let's see it. So, Stardust Dragon, very powerful synchro. Double X Saber, Hyunli, not familiar with that. Azure Eyes Silver Dragon. Unexpected Die. Lots of cards I am not familiar with. But that box is being saved for another time. Not going to take a look at any of the cards right now. That's for another episode. So, considering I have to summon 10 wind monsters, I am going to just kind of break here really quick because I wasn't expecting that to be how you unlock Yusei. I will be right back once I've actually done it. So, see you guys in just a moment once I get Yusei unlocked. Okay, that's it. We are back. I don't know if I'm just going to cut that out or if I'm going to speed through it, but basically I just used this Gladiator Beast deck that I was experimenting with to summon a bunch of wind monsters because it had 5 in total, so I just summoned them, and then I didn't care about winning or losing. I just kept swapping them around for each other and got to 10 wind monsters pretty easily. So let's go ahead and get those 10 gems for summoning 10 wind monsters. We will grab a copy of Junk Kuriboh, and now, oh, looks like I was wrong. You don't have to duel him. You just unlock the whole world when you unlock Yusei. Oh. Yeah.
Witness the next generation of dueling.
Is that Yugi? Oh no, I think that's Trudge? Officer Trudge? Was that his name in English? I can't remember. It's been so long since I've watched the English 5Ds. Huh. Alright, well, we got Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds unlocked now. So, once you unlock 5Ds, or that is, once you unlock Yusei, which unlocks the 5Ds world, to access it, you can just click your character as the game's indicating, hit Change Series, hit 5Ds, and we're over here. So here's Yusei Fudo. Looks like he already starts with his skill equipped. We've got a whole new world. Pretty cool background music too. And lots of rapid fire stuff happening. Basically this is just him unlocking at the gate so that we can see what his card drops are and basically what's what's available to win off of him. So, glitchy flying polygons, and here we are in 5Ds. Not even going to do character voices. You want to read this, pause the video yourself and read it. And this is something interesting. Apparently Jack is not available yet. I can't say I'm that surprised. Like, just considering how Red Dragon Archfiend works, I imagine, like, I just kind of figured Jack would be an event duelist at some point, but I'm still a little surprised considering he duels almost just as much as Yusei does in the anime. But anyway, I made some reckless mistakes. Oh yeah, introduction of Yusei. Yeah, so apparently, character story, Jack has been off training in Duel Links for a while, which again makes it even weirder that he's not available right now. Because, I mean, I guess if you're going to imply that he's been here for a long time, he would be one of the starting duelists, but again, I don't know. I don't know how Konami thinks, so... And then basically explaining that quote-unquote real-life cards have no value in Duel Links. It's virtual, you have to build your own decks. And spoiler alert, if you have a good deck already, just copy it from another character onto Yusei's deck slot, because I'm willing to bet that his starting deck is absolute garbage. Alright. Alright, and just like that, we've got Yusei unlocked. Obtain Yusei Fudo skill, Mark of the Dragon Head. Yusei's Ace Monster Stardust Dragon is not included in his default deck. You can add Stardust to the extra deck by using the Mark of the Dragon Head skill. Very nice that they mentioned that. Yep. So now, we have the 5D's world unlocked, and it works just like the original series and the GX worlds, in that it has its own unique stage level. It has missions you can complete to rank up that stage level, respawn more standard duelists. And for anybody that's at a higher level in original and GX worlds, these early missions are going to be a bit easy, so go ahead and capitalize on these if you want to make a couple of gems pretty quickly. And I was actually worried that I'd have to try and explain this myself, but the game is going to give us a tutorial on how to Synchro Summon, because this is a completely new method of summoning to Duel Links, and it's slightly complicated, slightly not. The best way I can think to explain it is here we go. So, Synchro monsters can be special summoned by Synchro Summoning, which is performed by sending a tuner and a non-tuner monster to the graveyard. So tuner monsters are specifically monsters that have tuner in their names, or in their... tuner monsters are a type of monster required for Synchro Summoning. They can be identified by the word tuner next to their type, so right here. So Junk Synchron is a warrior type tuner effect monster. Not all tuners are going to be effect monsters, and think of tuner kind of like Gemini and Toon, where it's kind of like a special subtype. And basically, as I'm sure the game is going to explain pretty soon, actually, I'm just going to follow the tutorial, forget it. I'm not even going to try and explain it, because I'm just going to overlap the game. So, tuner monster, Junk Synchron, and two monsters are currently on the field. And if we look in the extra deck, we have Stardust Dragon here, which specifies that it needs one tuner plus one or more non-tuner monsters. So in order to Synchro Summon, you just select the Synchro monster in your extra deck that you want to special summon. And because Stardust Dragon is a level 8 Synchro monster, we have to tribute a tuner and non-tuners whose combined levels equal 8. So Junk Synchron is 3, so we have 3 already. And then the other two monsters, being level 2 and level 3, add up to 5. 3 plus 5 is 8. So these 3 can combine to create Stardust Dragon. So you first select the tuner, Then we select the 2 other monsters. And I'm going to move my cursor out of the way. Yep, 3 plus 3 plus 2 equals 8. You have now sent monsters from the field to the graveyard, including the 1 Horde Tuner monster equal to 8, which is the level of the Stardust Dragon that you are attempting to Synchro Summon. So the Synchro Summon can be successful. We'll go ahead and summon it in attack mode. You get to see this cool animation. Very nice, just like the show. And I'm guessing Stardust Dragon has a... Oh, I turned the 3D animations off. I forgot. Oh no, I'm sorry. I forgot that I turned 3D animations off while I was farming Yubel. Oh, we don't get to see the cool animation for it. Oh well. I'll try to squeeze it in some other point, but anyway. Required synchro materials will differ depending on the synchro monster in question. Some may specify they want a warrior-type tuner, some may specify they want machine-type non-tuners, for example. So make sure you pay very close attention to the synchro requirements when you're building your deck, lest you accidentally put in incompatible tuners or incompatible monsters. Yep. Alright, so now let's finish the tutorial. Stardust Dragon attacks Black Rose Dragon, dealing 100 damage to beat Akiza. And there you go. That's the basics on Synchro Summoning. I think there's... Well, let's see if we count. Stardust, Black Rose, Power... I think there's about maybe 10-ish synchros in the game at the moment. Anyway. And if you ever need a refresher, there are tutorials in the Duel Trials, Duel Academy thing over here in the corner, so that you can refresh yourself if you take a step away for a couple of months and you come back and you just kind of forget a step. So let's go ahead and take a look around at the new 5D's Duel world. So pretty cool so far. I like that the card studio is in the broken subway. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the deck list that the game gave us. I'm guessing that's an example deck. I've only got 8% of this deck. Really? I only have 1 card in it. Wow, okay. So I guess this is an example deck that the game gives you for Synchro Summoning. I have almost no cards. I'm willing to bet most of these come from the new box. So we're actually not going to worry about that one too much. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stage up missions for level 1. So just, yeah, win 6 duels, use skills 3 times. I'm pretty sure that this Mark of the Dragon skill that Yusei has is just going to activate automatically at the start of the duel and add monsters into his extra deck. And we've also got unlock Yusei Fudo and level him up to level 10 to get 50 gems as usual. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and open up my gift box. Oh wow, 1,000 gems for the release of the 5D's world. We got celebratory card sleeves, celebratory game mat. Can't actually see what it looks like, so I'll go and look at that in a moment. We get a copy of Junk Warrior. 500 gems for the release of the new box. That's going to be a long pack opening video, just letting you guys know. So let's go ahead and take a look at Yusei, shall we? So, looks like he's got some new skills. We've got Attack Booster level 2. Increase the attack of all level 2 or lower monsters on your side of the field by 200. Synchro Warriors. Until the end of the turn, Warrior Synchro monsters on your side of the field will gain 100 attack times their level. That's interesting. Level Augmentation. Yeah, so these are the 5 characters. Get into that in a moment. Reveal 1 monster in your hand and select 1 monster on your side of the field. The selected monster's level increased by the level of the monster you revealed. The skill can only be used once per duel. Duplication. Reveal 1 monster in your hand and select 1 monster on your side of the field. The selected monster's level will become equal to the level of the monster you revealed. And then Tuning. Can be used if your life points are at 2,000 or below. Select 2 monsters on your side of the field and declare a level between 1 and 4. The selected monster's level will become equal to the number you declared. Okay, so obviously a bunch of skills to help facilitate Synchro Summoning. Mark of the Dragon Head will add 2 copies of Junk Synchron and 1 Stardust Dragon to your extra deck. Junk Synchron, as you might have noticed during the tutorial, is a 3-star warrior tuner monster. When it is normal summoned, you get to select 1 level 2 or lower monster in your graveyard, special summon it in defense mode, but its effects are negated. So the idea being that Junk Synchron revives a weak monster, and then you immediately tune the two together to create preferably a 5-star synchro. Stardust Dragon, however, is pretty powerful. It is an 8-star dragon synchro monster. As mentioned, it requires one tuner and one or more non-tuner monsters. During either player's turn, when a card or effect is activated that would destroy a card or cards on the field, you can tribute Stardust Dragon to negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that other card. Then, during the end phase, if this effect was activated this turn, you can special summon Stardust back out of the graveyard. So basically, Stardust Dragon is a reusable, once per turn destruction negation card. It's a little absurd, I might add. I mean, I know, actually, there are some cards in the game that can keep Stardust in the graveyard if you were to activate them. Like, I think there's something called Forbidden Graveyard, for example. I think that's a spell card, but very powerful synchro monster, 2500 attack, 2000 defense, but again, the main thing is that it basically just protects everything else on your field regardless of what your opponent tries to do. And then do we have anything else? We have Tie That Binds, pretty cool. And Tuner Morph Normal. Reveal one tuner monster in your hand and select a normal monster on your side of the field. The selected monster is treated as a tuner. Okay, that could probably be an interesting skill. So that seems to be all of his unique ones. Everything else, like Reinforcements, Life Point Boost Alpha, Draw Sense Dark, Draw Sense Wind, everything else seems to be in the standard pool of stuff that people can get. So let's go ahead and take a look at his rewards, shall we? Level 3, he gets Changer Synchron, a level 1 Machine Tuner. If this card is sent to the graveyard for a Synchro Summon, select one monster your opponent controls and change its battle position. Okay. Level 7, we get Sonic Warrior, just a 2-star warrior. If this card is sent to the graveyard, all level 2 or lower monsters you currently control gain 500 attack. It's a permanent boost. We get another Changer Synchron at level 10. At level 11, we get Max Warrior. If this card attacks an opponent's monster, this card gains 400 attack during the damage step only. If this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, until your next standby phase, this card becomes level 2, and its original attack and defense are halved. And it is a warrior, so you could use some of those Noble Arms equip spells on this thing. Okay, not a bad card. Level 13, we get the Tie That Binds. Level 14, we get another Sonic Warrior. 16, we get a Max Warrior. 18, we get our third Changer Synchron. Level 20, we get his Attack Booster Synchro Warriors. 21 gets us another Max Warrior. 23 gets us a Shield Warrior. 3-star Warrior. During damage calculation in either player's turn, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Monsters you control cannot be destroyed by this battle. Alright. Pretty cool card. Let's see, 25, we got our third Sonic Warrior. Huh. And the 5D's characters can only go up to level 30 as opposed to level 45. That's interesting. I wonder if their level cap will be boosted a little bit later on. Then we get Unknown Synchron at level 30. 1-star Machine Tuner. If your opponent controls a monster and you control no monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon Unknown Synchron once per duel this way. Huh. I have to admit, I'm not super familiar with tuners in Synchro Summons, so I really have no idea how good those tuners are. Let's take a visit to the gate and see what cards that Yusei can drop, shall we? So we have to hit Switch Gate, we toggle over to 5D's. I'm going to go to level 40 just to clean out all the common cards. So you can get more Junkaribo by dueling Yusei. We can get Unicycler, which is just a 1-star machine type. His rares are Rockstone Warrior, a 4-star rock type, 1800 attack, 1600 defense. You take no battle damage from battles involving this card. When this attacking card is destroyed by a battle and sent to the graveyard, special summon 2 Rockstone tokens, 0 attack defense, 1 star. These tokens cannot be tributed for a tribute summon. Okay, the only downside is it has to be attacking to summon the tokens, but otherwise I presume the idea is it creates tokens and then you synchro summon with them. We have Bicular, Bicular. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one Unicycler from your hand or deck. Then we have Tricular, which, when this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one Bicular from your hand or deck. Now let's look at the cool cards. For super rares, we have Fighting Spirit. The equipped monster gains 300 attack for each monster your opponent controls. If it would be destroyed by battle, you can destroy this card instead. Okay. We get Fortress Warrior, a 2-star, 600 attack, 1200 defense. You take no battle damage from attacks involving this card. Once per turn, this card cannot be destroyed by battle. Okay. We get Dash Warrior, which I actually already have a couple copies of because I believe they were Konami was giving these out in like card flipper events earlier or previously. But basically, if it attacks, it gains 1200 attack during the damage step only. So, in other words, when it attacks, it becomes 1800. When it gets attacked, it's still treated as a 600. There's more Shield Warriors, and then the ultra rare is Junk Berserker, a 7-star warrior synchro of Junk Synchron specifically, and one or more non-tuner monsters. You can banish one junk monster from your graveyard, then target one face-up monster your opponent controls. That target loses attack equal to the banished monster's attack. At the start of the damage step, if this card attacks a defense position monster, destroy that monster. That seems like a pretty powerful ultra rare. So, those are the card drops. I'm just going to go ahead and grab a couple of these. And let's actually go ahead and take a look at his deck real quick. Do we have anything of use in here? No, we don't even get a Junk Warrior. Wow. So you do get a normal 1-star tuner monster, but it looks like that's pretty much it. Yep. That's it. That's the only real thing of value in his deck is this 1-star tuner, which isn't even that good in the long run. Although he does start with that Mark of the Dragon, so you do technically get 2 Junk Synchrons and a Stardust as well, sort of. But anyway, on to the final detail that I want to bring up, at least off the top of my head, is how to get the rest of the characters. Because as I was looking at skills, and as the rest of you probably noticed, there are 5 total characters from the 5D's anime available right now. We have Yusei, obviously, but we also have Crow, Akiza, Leo, and Luna. Now, Akiza and Leo are particularly easy to unlock. Akiza's unlock missions just open up naturally once you hit stage 6 in the 5D's world, and Leo's unlock once you hit stage 11. Crow is a little bit trickier. Specifically, there is one certain NPC that can spawn. Is it this guy? No, it's not you. Where is he? Is he even out right now? I don't think he's out right now. But there's a specific NPC that can appear in the 5D's world called Sector Security. You have to not only win a duel against Sector Security, but you also have to finish with a duel assessment of at least 5,000 points for Crow's unlock missions to appear. And going off of what I saw on the Twitch stream, Sector Security likes to pick decks that have Synchro Summons and are generally just kind of a pain in the butt to try and lock down, so good luck trying to get that effect to go off. Because, I mean, let me put it this way, like, winning the duel gets you 2,000 points. So you have to, I'm guessing doing a Synchro Summon gets you 1,000 points. So you still have to come up with 2,000 points on your own somehow. The way I saw it done was a typical sort of vassal farming deck. You know, you just try to stall out the opponent, summon some big monsters to keep them at bay, and then last turn, vassal, secret pass, union attack, because doing over 10,000 damage will get you like an extra 3,000 points, and that'll very easily push you past 5,000. Alternatively, if you are willing to, and you happen to have some lying around, you can use this results booster as well to get you a guaranteed extra 1,000 points if you think you might be just under a possible 5,000. But just remember that even if you lose, your results booster is still going to be used up. So just bear that in mind if you're going to try that. And that brings us to the last duelist, specifically Luna. And as of the time of this recording, nobody actually knows how to unlock her. People have seen other players using Luna in the PvP arena, but no information has surfaced yet on how you actually unlock Luna. Some people have thought it's playing a certain number of field spells, healing up a certain number of life points, but people have gone to like playing 100 total field spells, like not in one duel, but playing 100 field spells or healing up like 10,000 life points over the course of some duels, or multiple duels, I should say, and she's just stubbornly not unlocking for some people. So I wish I could tell you how to unlock that 5th duelist from the 5D's world, but most of us just don't know how. So if you happen to see it, please do share on forums like Reddit or wherever. Just spread the word how you unlock Luna. Watch, I'm going to finish recording, go ahead and check, and people are going to be like, oh yeah, you just do this super easy thing. I don't know why we thought it was so tough, but yeah, that's basically been the introduction to the 5D's world. So, I'm going to go ahead and start trying to stage, or progress through some stage missions, see if I can get Akiza and Leo. Well, I want to at least get to Akiza. I don't know if I can get to Leo by the time I'm going to record again. But I want to get them unlocked so I can look over them as well in a follow-up video. And then we've also got that pack opening, which I'm really excited for. I've heard the cards in it are not... People have mixed feelings on the cards. They're very self-contained sort of archetypes, it seems. Not very open-use cards, or cards that can, like, improve previously released cards, but they're all very self-contained sets. And honestly, I'm just excited because new cards, new characters to level up. I'm very simple. I don't do PvP much. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all had a great time, and I hope you all have a great day. I will see you all next time.